Okay, do you want me to break it down? Because this is why, like, this notion, this is why I'm saying that if I'm any artist, I do what Travis does, because what y'all are saying, the mere fact you would compare Travis Scott and Drake, and you think they're even in the same ballpark, is because when you see his numbers, you believe them. Travis Scott, Utopia, chart data. You can just Google this your damn self. Wait, hold on.
I feel like y'all care about the bundle shit too much, because at the end of the day, it's what y'all promote. Either way, you're gonna still tell us what the sales is. You're not really going, when you announce sales, it's not like you really breaking down which part is which part. So I think for the common fan, that trying to pick and choose what, like, once y'all make it about numbers.
Okay, look, it's very important to say Travis Scott, Utopia, aiming for #1, and it was around, let's call it 245, let's call it 275 from streams. He sold 485. So 245 from streams, 240 from bundles. Let's go to Drake for all the dogs.
Yeah, like ticket, like tour tickets that has nothing to do with the music. Like,
I mean, tour tickets literally have something to do with it.
So you saying with no label that Drake shouldn't do 400,000 because he don't do no bundles or nothing. If he dropped this album, he gonna do 400,000 because it's Drake.
This album, I don't think he's doing 400,000.
He gonna do like 250. He's gonna do like 250, 200.
What do you think? That's what the people want to know. They want to know what your over under is.
Yeah, hold on. I just want to point out. Like, first of all, Drake's album did over 1/3 of Travis Scott's overall week in the first day. Like, to compare a nigga who does, I think he did 3. I want to get the right number for y'all. Oh, here we go. Look, Travis Scott, Utopia, that outsold Drake because he did 485. Let me put them side to side because y'all gonna think I'm retarded. 514 million streams compared to a nigga that does 300. Who sounds bigger to y'all? Or because Drake don't sell t-shirts. Maybe he needs to sell some fucking t-shirts. Once again, 10,000 pure sales to a nigga that sold 240,000 t-shirts in terms with turns into pure sales because they're bundled. So I want to put them right next to each other because Travis has done an amazing job. Hoodwinking y'all.
I don't agree with that, but I can see somebody.
514. And hold on, no, let me find the exact tweet with the amount.
You don't think Travis' song falling off the charts so fast is indicative of possible, like, a yearn for a different type of music today?
No. Travis Scott is wildly popular, and here's the thing. A lot of these guys just play the charts game. You get what I'm saying? Like, they play the charts game.
They try to pick and choose to try to gain a #1 so they can sell that as a reason why they hot.
Yeah. Yo, here's the thing. Travis is an amazing performer. He is wildly popular. It's the same thing with The Weeknd. With all due respect, I love The Weeknd. The Weeknd is a 200+ artist. If we minus all them shirts and whatever bundles he sold, The Weeknd does 200 too. So Drake is the only one pushing 500. Like, again, even y'all just said Kendrick just killed everybody. GNX first week streams. Let's look at how many.
With that being said, Drake minus the label, what do you think he would do?
Exactly, because like you're not giving me a song that was hotter than Travis Scott either.
Yeah, so 319. So he does around what Travis does. That's what I'm saying. Travis, Kendrick, The Weeknd, stream wise, they're in the same ballpark. Drake is still 2 times more popular than all of them.
That's pre-UMG. That's pre-UMG.
Okay, all right. So now I answer the operative question. That's what Kyrie's been asking. What do I think Drake does without? I do believe streams are a product or a byproduct of what the labels could do, which means I think everybody is down 40%, which means, by the way, all these guys are talking about our own labels, so don't be like, oh, so he's not bigger than Travis. No. Travis without a label will be down 40%. I think Drake will be down 40% at least, right? So if Drake sold 400,000, you can't, by the way, we can't go with this 411 number that he did on his last album because this is a collab album. I think collab album Drake, unless he's doing some shit.
Let's look at her loss for comparative numbers.
No, you can't because 21 Savage it sells damn near 200.
He's a bigger artist.
Yeah, he sells 200,000. I don't believe Party Next Door's last project sold 100,000. Party Next Door first week.
And also, you comparing rap to R&B too. Like, rap usually sells more.
I mean, that I understand too, but I mean, it's the closest thing we could compare it to, other than a solo album.
Yeah, what's the last? By the way, no, this is gonna be. I think this is a testing ground for Drake, right? I think Drake is embracing it as his album. I don't think his name is gonna be on the album because it's dropping under Sony. I have good authority to say Republic UMG is not on this. He's
Yo,
dropping,
I got a question.
Under his label.
Do you think UMG can stop it in a way if they wanted to?
I don't personally believe that. I think they could stop how it's being marketed. I think Drake on his social media could say, "This is my collab album." I think if any DSPs, and by the way, this is probably a fight that's happening behind the scene. Drake is now number 2 behind Kendrick. He's the second most listened to rapper according to the Spotify monthly listener list. The way how a lot of people find their music, when you are a monthly listener to somebody or a follower, it just pops up. If I'm UMG, I might say, but it might be already baked into the contract that it could be or not. If we're not dropping this can't pop up on Drake's profile. Y'all got to go to party shit. Go listen. If Drake's name is not on it. Now, I'm hearing if UMG, now granted, this is probably ongoing and changing, right? Like, who knows? Drake might, like, strike a fucking goal last minute, and UMG might be like, yo, we'll give this one carve out, right? Because sometimes when they do these collab albums, they'll almost either do an addendum to the current contract or it's almost like a separate deal. Maybe they're like, all right, we'll play ball for that. Because you remember when Youngboy was cussing out Atlantic saying he wanted off? Didn't he drop a couple collab albums afterwards? He did, right? And it dropped under Atlantic, right? So maybe Drake figures it out that way, but if it's being dropped in the way that I'm thinking it's being dropped, Party Next Door, let me go check out his last album. It's always a sum of the two, or it's like the average of the two, low-key. Party Next Door.
Yo, I was thinking about this. I was feeling like, yo, there's a possibility that Sony might be looking at it as a freebie. They might not really put the money they're supposed to up to market it because of the fact that they know it's going to be complicated, but also the fact that it's like free promo with all the bullshit going around with the shit. They might not even put their full effort in on promoting it. What do you think about that?
No, I agree with that. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see Sony like they're jumping out the window. Because put it like this, a Drake budget is going to be enormous. Like, Drake has a budget that nobody else other than Taylor Swift is going to have. What does that budget do? Even though supposedly Drake has never really been hands-on to make sure Universal utilize it in the way he could do. Yeah, I don't think Sony's about to open up no fucking budget just because Drake's name's on it. I think they're going to be like, hey, we'll give you this. I get that we're damn near getting some Drake shit, but we're not doing the most. So again,
I don't think UMG going to be so fond of just be like, all right, nigga, you about to drop Friday. We're going to be cool with that. I think that 400 million means more. Like they own more and got more power and more say-so.
Yeah, so P4 dropped last year and sold 37,000. So let's do the average, right? Drake sold 400,000 by himself. By the way, this is not a rap and R&B album. This is just an R&B album. So we might as well almost look at it as experimental, but I'm not going to give Drake that cop-out. Because remember, Drake experimental album, what was Honestly Nevermind, did 200. And we, like, you know, even still it was over 200. We gave him a pass for that. I think this, because, you know, him and Party, people do love that combo. I think this is a 175er. You get what I'm saying? Now,
it's just about the man. Yep,
that's an L.
Nah, I don't think it's an L.
I don't think it's an L.
Nah, because he's right in referencing Honestly Nevermind too. Yo. Like, to be real with you, like if Honestly Nevermind barely sold over 200, considering everything circumstantially that's going on with Drake right now and the type of album he's getting ready to release, like, yes, him and Party is like a cult hit. You know what I mean? Their fan bases love when they collab with each other. But Party is not pulling enough weight on his own to inflate the numbers. So I think naturally he already facing a decline in sales just from the label not really supporting him. And he's also not about to release an album that's going to have like wide range if it was a mixture, you know what I mean, of rap and R&B. So honestly, bro, like I would 150 is pretty damn low. But somewhere between 150 to 200, I think he probably will sell for.
And that proves Kendrick's point, nigga. He turned him back into a singing nigga.
And that's why I say rap. Like, I feel like we're not moving because everything. Drake has always dropped R&B records, right? He's always dropped. We can't just keep bringing everything back to Kendrick. And by the way, I think that also hurts Kendrick because here's the thing, we started this conversation about Kendrick halftime show, and now we're just talking about Drake album. Like, think about it. Every Kendrick conversation, if you talk long enough, you just start talking about Drake.